said, I got him.
What?
I got him.
Go J-Dot, go J-Dot, go J-Dot, go J-Dot.
There I was on the kitchen floor eating my cereal, hoping that the door would open up with some gifts, maybe Madden 96 or some shit. But it wasn't. It was just the trash man. He was coming to take my couch. Warning. The contents of this podcast are informational in nature, and neither Chaim, nor Kel, nor I, nor Random Realness is engaged in the provision of legal, tax, or any other advice. You should seek your own advice from professional advisors, including lawyers and accountants, regarding the legal, tax, and financial implications of any financial decision you contemplate. Additionally, the information shared on this podcast is not intended to be a substitution for diagnosis, treatment, or informed professional advice. You should not take any action or avoid taking any action without consulting with a qualified mental health professional.
Welcome to the show, Random Realness, episode 50 motherfucking 6. Episode like 6 or 7? 6 for you? 6?
I think it's...
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, it's just been such a genuine time. It feels like you've been here the whole time.
I appreciate that.
No, we appreciate you. I'm your motherfucking host, Jan.
Yeah.
My co-host, motherfucking J. White. How you doing, boy?
I'm doing good.
And my other co-host, Kelly Kill. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, you guys just chilling?
Yeah, man.
How's everything been? How's business? Let's start there.
Business as well. First of all, like the S&P 500 hit a new all-time high this week. And
for dumb niggas at home like me.
So the S&P 500 is an index that tracks the 500 biggest companies in the United States by market cap.
Okay.
There's probably about 3,500 publicly traded company. So it's the top 500 of the 3,500, and if your ass is doing bad, you'll slide out of the 500 and they'll bring in somebody good. What up?
No, I'm saying real quick. You'll slide out.
No, I think they probably reset it.
Nigga got my stage.
I think they reset it like quarterly or something.
Okay.
And they'll advertise it like well in advance.
Like, here we come, nigga. Be ready.
Yeah, like, hey, you done fucked up.
Yeah, be on your
You're out, and then the people that are coming in, they're like, welcome to the party!
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes. So I watched the show Suits.
Yeah.
Do they be scamming like that? Like from the Fortune 500 companies?
I would say...
I think so, that's how niggas get fired, and you know what I'm saying?
White collar crime happens, but I think that was more pre Sarbanes-Oxley, which was that was the literature.
Why did that nigga just start speaking another language?
That was the standard that
was until
implemented internal controls. So before they used to just do audits of the financial statements. Now you have audits of the financial statements, and then you have audit of the controls that you have in place at the company. Because if people collude and just like work together and make fake numbers and stuff, that leads to financial statement fraud. And so that was really a big issue pre-2002, because back then the accountant could audit the financials and create the journal entries for you. So essentially they're auditing their own work. And so they were getting paid so much on the consulting end of it that like the audit fees weren't that much. So they really weren't really caring. Not that they weren't caring. It just created a perfect storm for niggas to get creative. And then in 2002, when they put that control in, then financial statement fraud has like come down a lot.
Okay. And do people fight hard for like clients?
Like in accounting or so? Yeah. I don't. It's Suits. Isn't that lawyers?
Oh, maybe it is.
I think that's.
Yeah, but there's a money side of it. There's accountants to it.
Yeah, there's definitely like on the audit side, you want to win public clients, but then you don't want to.
Oh, you're an auditor?
I was an auditor.
top of his motherfucking class.
Maybe
That's my
I
nigga
don't
2
know.
times.
Maybe I don't know what you do.
But that what? Or no? Now I'm on the financial reporting side, like inside the company, creating the financial statements, producing the financial.
That get audited.
Yeah, they get audited.
Oh,
So
They call him Timothy Jones.
so you're not one of them peasants anymore.
no.
Did you just gasp?
Auditors aren't peasants.
I'm just joking. But are you? But
I always call it.
It's
We're
a
like
step
the,
up for sure.
when I was an
Okay, thank
auditor,
you.
it was
Thank
financial. I would call us we're like the financial police. You know how like if when a police officer's like, "What's up?" and you're like, "Not a damn thing," even though he's maybe say potentially trying to protect you. I'm not going that all police officers are good. Or whatever, but I'm just saying like you can never just like be in free flow conversation with a police officer because you always think they're gonna bust you.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you truly do step over the line, they are. You know, they're not just gonna be like, "All right, that's cool." So
Okay.
when
Okay.
we come and like talk to the accountants that we're auditing, and we're like, "Oh, how are things going?" They're like, "Good," because they're not gonna say, "Oh shit, I'm stressed the fuck out."
We lost $500,000 last week. We don't know where the fuck it went.
Yeah, they're not gonna tell me that they're distressed, feel like they got too much work on their hands, because then to us, we might be processing that information like, "Oh, under pressure to meet deadlines, under
Can't
pressure
do it.
to
Can't
get
do
the
it.
numbers
Yeah.
right." Oh, so there could be something bad there.
Oh,
But
crazy.
See
That's
how he
what
went
people
into
think
his
when.
Caucasian voice, though? He was in his bag right there. Oh, under pressure. He's
Ooh.
going crazy.
Do you have to? Do you switch?
switch, like code switch.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of. There is a professional lingo that you need to have in accounting because that's the only way you can communicate accurately.
No, not your lingo. You know what I'm saying. Do you code
Your
switch?
tone.
Yeah.
No. I would say
super proper.
I would say I talk proper in the accounting pieces that I need, but I'll still be like, "Oh, like bet," or "Oh, for sure,
Okay.
100%." I'll say that like just like randomly, like
You
I'm
won't say 100 though. I'll
not.
punch you in the. Hold this shit.
I'm still natural for the most part. If I'm in a room where it needs to be like that to like maybe like
If the room's wide enough.
no, if I need to if I'm coming into a room maybe for the first time and they don't know like my product or like my intelligence at that level, to get them to potentially like respect me on that level, like I will be sharp as I need to be, and then once they know like what I'm about and like
Have
that
to
I'm
check 'em,
actually
So then yes.
then I'll come back down.
So
but
the answer is yes.
He just said once they know that I'm really him, then yeah, I'll be
So,
myself.
yeah, and that's okay. So, but the answer.
the answer is yes. There's code switching. Yeah,
But not all the time.
it's not all the time.
That's his thing. Not all
Okay.
the time.
Like I
It
don't.
sounds like it's all the time, but I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah, you don't think it's a problem?
She
It's
said,
not
"I'm
all
gonna
the
just pop
time.
up on your work one day, nigga.
It's
Be
not
eating
all the
lunch
time.
at the
But there's
lobby."
things you just can't dumb down some of the words that you need to say. Like it
Right.
has to be that.
Right, especially in that field too. Right?
But I'm always gonna bring my enthusiasm, like how I am.
Mm-hmm.
I do that, and accountants normally aren't like that. And so
I
that kind of
agree.
gives me a
I
leg
agree.
up to where they're like,
That's what shocked me. Your personality is really high all the time, and you're always sober. So
yeah.
yeah.
Back
Hang
to
on.
hold up. The S&P 500 though, it hit an all-time high this week, and so if we want to think about that, last year, the end of 2022, it was down 23%, and so in 1 year, it came all the way back, and now it's higher than the last high about 18 months ago. No, I think it was 22 months from high to high.
okay.
Which, at the basic level, is you just want to continually keep investing. Even though when the sky fell and that's when people will pull their money out. They're like, this fucking bullshit.
Right.
You just told me to invest and now it's down 22%. I pulled my money out.
I got 70 left.
Yeah, and then by the time that they have enough guts to get back in the market, it's done re-corrected again. And so then they're like, oh, I'm going to go buy in again now at a new high. and then it's gonna drop on their ass
Gotcha.
again.
And they're gonna do the exact same shit.
Same thing. So it's like it's time in the market, not timing the market. If you look at a chart,
You hear what he said? Time in the market, not timing the market.
Correct.
For you dumb niggas at home.
And so,
Keep going,
like,
cousin.
if I think about the funds, say I had $100,000 in in 2021, and then it went down 20% for 2022, and so now it's at $80,000. Right, the share number didn't change, just the value is down to 80,000, and then I put another 20,000 in that next year from 23 or from 2020, 2022 to 2023 when it went back up the 20%. So that 80,000, and then say I put in my 20,000, and then the market went up. Now I'm gonna be at 120 at the end of that, probably 130.
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying is you're gonna let me hold something.
I'm not-
right? You know what
I
I'm saying?
will. Obviously,
fuck
you've
you,
heard
nigga.
this a million times.
No,
if you do need something, I would be there. But
I already know,
but
cousin. I gotta test you.
the
Nigga might change this one day. Just be like, yeah, I got brought a 10 for you specifically. You know what I'm saying? It might be my lucky day.
the money that was in there went back to zero, but the money that you put in that next year went up 20%. So it's like, just keep investing early and often, and just keep doing it, and it pays off. Like,
I'm trying to understand.
It's honestly, I feel like it's easy for him to process or understand because he's kind of comes from that background. You know what I'm saying? So
I am doing the work, but it still feels like a foreign language a little bit.
yeah, you gotta
do
you
like
gotta
this
do what
work.
you gotta do to
Yeah.
get to it, because it's the only mechanism besides, like, say, like real estate or something that will allow you to beat inflation over time. If you take that same money and just sit it in a bank account that's getting like 1%, 2% interest, and inflation is 3.5%, you're losing in real dollars 1.5% every year. So, like, if you don't have your money in the machine that beats inflation, you have no chance. Like, shoebox money, losing value. You have if you have 100,000 that you just shoved in a shoebox in 1990, and then pulled that 100,000 out today, it's 100,000, but it's not the same 100,000 that it was in 1990. In 1990, you would have bought an apartment complex,
Right.
You know what I mean? And now it's like 4 trips. That's it. You know what I mean? At 25 a pop. So it's like, but if you had that 100,000 in the market that whole time, it would be like 330,000.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, and if you want to think of it kind of like a simple way, is these companies, when inflation happens, what do? They raise their price. They're the ones that raising the prices. Like when Doritos goes from $3 to $5,
Right.
the company that's capturing that is Frito-Lay's or whatever, or Pepsi or whatever that owns that brand. And so they're naturally beating inflation by raising their prices. Their profits are beating inflation, so the stock price is naturally going to beat inflation.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pick the company.
So when inflation is going, that's when you want to get going.
You want to be invested so that inflation don't eat you up. But
I have feel some shit coming. You ready to invest?
how are you doing?
No, I wanted to ask, how are you at home?
Ooh.
How I'm doing it at home?
Yeah.
So
How's business at home?
It's
Are you
not
handling
good.
it?
No.
Why?
So on Sunday,
You're still married, right?
I'm still married.
Okay,
That's not
that's
the
all.
problem. They robbed our security. And you know how I was on here talking about, oh, I don't really care about this and that, and I leave my cars unlocked and
We're
stuff.
just doing some punk ass kids.
Yeah. So anyway, Sunday night.
That is exactly what you said.
I know. And I still stand tall because all it took, one call. That was all. Calling Lano.
Boom.
Insurance. Everything taken care of. So let me tell you the story. So it's Sunday night. We're sleeping. We got work the next day. I'm doing my thing at 3 a.m. where I'm just like, sleeping. I hear screeching tires, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? I know better. I know motherfucking better. Like, shit, screeching tires, I don't care.
Shit.
Argument, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 a.m. It ain't my shit.
Unless it's a gunshot, I don't give a fuck.
And I don't hear, it ain't none of the people that are like, you know, in my household,
right,
I know
right.
everybody's asleep. But my wife, on the other hand, she's like, she gets up and she's like, did you hear that? I'm like, yeah, I heard that, but it ain't my job.
You
like,
said and?
Yeah, I'm like, screeching tires, nothing.
Crazy.
She looks out the window and she goes, the car's gone. And I said,
Quit playing with me.
I said, yeah. I'm like, what? She's like, the car's gone. Somebody stole the car.
Which
I'm
car?
Like, the beater, the
you got a
scraper,
fleet.
the Corolla, yeah. The one where I'm in the video with that fleet, that midnight blue.
Oh, we're gonna use that. We're gonna use that commercial.
Yeah, we got that midnight blue.
That commercial's OG commercial though, huh?
Ooh.
So she's like, the car's gone.
Yo! What's up, partner? What up, boy? What's up? I see you. Yeah. Hey, I just want to ask you a quick question.
What's that?
You from around here?
No, I'm from Montana.
Okay,
You know
you
what
just
I'm saying?
moved here, huh?
Yeah,
I can
just
tell
moved-
you don't
yeah.
drive like us.
Yeah.
Real quick question.
Yeah.
Who insured you?
Colin.
Colin Lano?
Yeah, Colin Leno. I call Colin.
Really? What's his phone number?
208
Uh-huh.
639
Okay.
0412. You know I call Colin.
I just talked to this other cat driving this nice whip.
Uh-huh. Oh, you saying this?
He said Colin too.
Oh, yeah,
he
he
said-
does them all.
Okay.
I got a fleet of vehicles.
Okay.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what
call
I'm saying?
Colin.
Yeah, call Colin.
All right.
Call Colin Lano Insurance for all your insurance Mind needs. you, okay, then we go to hit the Google Home, right? Because it records like right in front of our house. For some reason, it was like offline, and that's pure coincidental. Like it was saying that there was no internet connection. But anyway, so she's like, the car's gone. She starts getting ready, and like she's like, looks like she's about to go out, and I'm like, chill. I'm like, we got insurance. I'm like, call the cops, call 911.
She's about to go chase him down. She said,
She was not playing, and I'm like, we're good. Like, call 911. She calls 911. She's like,
became a bloodhound for her car.
she's like, she not playing.
She was ready to track him down to murder somebody. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no. So she calls 911. She's like, hey, we just heard some screeching tires. Somebody just stole our car. They're like, oh, what's the color? Blah, blah, blah. They're like, all right, we're sending officers over.
At 3 a.m?
At 3 a.m, mind you, right? So about 10 minutes pass, the police show up. And I open the door, and they're like, how's everything going? I'm like, good. They're like, are you the person that made the phone call?
You open the door and said, we got him!
Did you steal the car or make the call?
I think this is him.
Yeah, so then my wife came to the door, and they're like talking to her, and they're like, yeah, we usually, most of the time we'll find the car eventually. But he goes, did you guys put the keys in the car? Like, did they have the keys? And I'm like, nope, got the keys right here. You know what I'm saying?
So they wired it?
Let me finish the story. So, they're like, hey, it's been kind of trending that like on TikTok, like they're showing kids videos of how to like hotwire cars and start cars and all this stuff, right? So we're sitting there like, fuck, like, damn, like they stole the car, and in my mind, I'm like, they stole this raggedy ass car. I'm like, they kind of like hope
God.
they fucked this thing up, but he goes, I just got a call. I think they identified the car, but we'll give you an update. Essentially, like they took our information, gave us an update. They call at 4 a.m. and they go,
Damn, it took an hour.
They must have thought you were white.
1 hour, but this plays into it. So at 4 o'clock they call and they're like, yeah, we got the two boys in custody, juveniles. The car is totaled. Right? And I'm like,
you started dancing.
a part of me's like, yeah, because I was thinking they're probably gonna find the car like 2 weeks later, and it's just gonna be a little dirtier than it is now. You know what I mean? Like
He said somebody got fucked in the back seat or something.
something like that. They just leave it.
That was crazy.
I know that was.
It was.
What? How is that crazy?
He's gonna be like, "This is
somebody
my car."
shot up and died. I could have said, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So
just
yeah,
having sex in a car is regular, nigga. You guys need to grow up. Grow the fuck up. Anyway, sorry. Two juveniles.
Cars fucked up. And so, like, whatever. We wake up at 7 a.m, right? Mind you, the only reason they got caught is because they took off like Gone in 60 Seconds or fucking, goddamn, Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto, yeah. They thought they were fucking Fast and Furious living.
Yeah, and just screech the tires. If they wouldn't have screeched the tires and we wouldn't have woke up
Till 8 in the morning.
it would have been 7 in the morning. We would have
Right.
came out to the work. They would have been done joyride, fuck somebody in the back, did all the stuff that they needed to.
Oh my god.
So
But you know them, their adrenaline was going crazy. But
going
anyways,
crazy, and the story gets better because there's a
God.
reason why they get so excited.
Okay,
Go ahead. You want to
I
make
was
any
gonna-
prediction?
I was just gonna ask. I don't know if it's coming up, but I can't wait, nigga.
Yeah.
Where did they get picked up?
They got picked up over here off of like
Just walking?
no.
Okay, so you're gonna tell me.
Okay. All right. So the next day, here's a
Are
plug.
you staying around if you wreck a car? I'm not, nigga. I'm limping the fuck off. You get me fucked up.
Man, no, they got hit in the police chase. The police got behind him probably and wrecked the car.
1,000. That is exactly what happened. So the next day,
Really?
when my wife's calling and talking to them,
I'm
she's
from
like,
Seattle.
they fucking hit it like going through like a parking lot, like at 100, and like hit this little
Oh,
ramp
shoot.
thing, and just like they pretty much took the police on a high speed chase,
Yeah, I saw the pictures you had of it, but nigga.
smashed the front, the back, the axle bent.
He said it was missing 2 tires. Windows were all gone.
No, it had a good set of tires.
He said, don't worry, we got those for sure.
So they took him on a high speed chase. Everybody was safe at the end of the day. So my morning, I wake up, I make one call to Colin Lano.
That was all.
I text Colin because that's the type of agent Colin is, and that's just kind of the services
You
that he
could have called
provides.
him at 3 in the morning.
I
honestly.
could've.
But you're more genuine
But
guy
we,
than that.
hey, it's in God's hand at that point.
I feel you.
And then at 4
Amen.
a.m. when they said it was totaled, there ain't nothing that we can do, baby, except for sleep and try to get on with our day next tomorrow.
Heard that.
Because our security was robbed so bad that
Shut the
my wife had to stay home to deal with the aftermath of calling
she
names.
hasn't slept in 3 days.
Yeah, like we don't feel safe.
We thought about selling her house.
Yeah, like
Kids
we're thinking
moving
of
school districts.
I know. We just things are never going to be the same. But anyway, so I text Colin in the morning, and I'm like, "Hey, the car got stolen. I got the police report number if you need it. They said it's totaled." He called me back in like 20 seconds, and he's like, "Damn." He goes. I get one of these probably every 3 months. They usually find the car within 2 weeks. He said, just rest assured that you're just a statistic now. It's not like a personal attack at you. He's saying, you know what I mean? He was trying to like say, like, don't overthink it, like that you're in some bad place. You're just like, every 3 months a car gets stolen.
Right.
That's actually dope.
You're from Seattle. You said Kia Boys.
Kia Boys, yeah.
What's that for people that don't know?
The Kia Boys are these kids who have created a challenge, and they're just stealing random Kias because the Kia company are idiots, and they made it where you could use an iPhone charger.
What, to get into the Kia?
To break into a Kia, it's a 45-second process. When I went to Seattle with my best friend, her car got hit.
Oh, I actually remember you saying that.
Yeah, by the Kia Boys.
And did she ever was able to recover it?
Well, the worst part is because that was crazy to laugh. It's not. It was a laughter of uncomfortable. Like I got uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm sure she don't, feel any type of way
That's
watching
the only
this.
thing you can do in those
Hey,
situations.
she gotta save herself. She gotta save herself.
Oh my gosh! Don't start. Anyway, so what happened was they don't have the pieces. Like they're so far, like they're stolen so often that it's taking a while to get it in. So it's still messed up.
Did they find her car?
Yeah, they ended up finding her car like 2 blocks up. The kids ran into a pole and they couldn't get away.
So it was totaled too?
No, it wasn't totaled at all. We was able to drive it back to Seattle from Seattle.
And then
we just had to use we had to hot wire it to get back.
Damn.
So when I was a kid, my stepdad worked the graveyard shift at Albertsons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he came out, started the car to warm it up. It was kind of not like snowy, but winter, cold as hell. Warms the car up, goes inside, standing there, probably used the bathroom or whatever.
Yeah.
When he came back out, the car was gone. Gone. And obviously, my parents called the cops, and that low key felt hella weird to even say. Yeah, we called the cops.
Yeah.
But
I'm telling you, I done had so much growth that I felt weird.
Weird, right?
I was like, just call 911. We got insurance.
He said, I don't say that. He's code switching.
It was easy.
He be code switching. It's cool though. It's cool.
It was easy as fuck.
But bruh, they found the car literally the same day. No bullshit. It was the Albertsons off Broadway.
Uh-huh.
You know where the McDonald's is on Broadway?
Yeah.
Literally one more street over in the neighborhood in the back.
So somebody got their groceries and just didn't want to walk home.
Right. They were drunk, something. They said, fuck it, it's cold out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, probably groceries. I never thought of that. They probably
just
did.
wanted to
You ain't lying.
take the groceries to the
He
house.
said, you know what? I got too many bags.
Yeah.
I walked here. That's good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
And the
said
shit it was parked like they lived in that house.
he walked out and said, "Oh, bless him," and then hopped on in there.
For me? Oh God, that's absolutely wild.
A testament to the service with Colorado Insurance. I made that call at 7. I was in a 2023 rental car by 9 a.m. on my way to work.
Call calling.
That boy's good, ain't he?
And it's been pretty
1
much,
week since you looked at me. Oh, my fault. I'll pull a card.
You can definitely.
But we don't got the other cards. We don't got the white cards.
We don't.
Well, we got them, but we don't got them here.
Here's another turn to the story. So on Monday, we're like texting each other, and she's going to like get the car seat out of there because my baby's car seat was in there. You know what I'm saying?
Not the car seat.
The car seat was in there. All right. The rosary was in there. Okay. Right. She said like there was Twisted Tea beer cans everywhere, a backpack. And then she sent me a screenshot of a set of keys. Right? And so I get that text message, I see a set of keys in there, and I'm like, who stole the keys out of our fucking thing? Right? I'm like, who stole the shit out of our thing? Like, who handed it to somebody to, like, then come to steal my car? It was actually that I just had jumped my car, like, a month ago or 2 months ago. I had, like, the Tahoe keys, and, like, I started the Tahoe.
He left
I don't
the keys.
think. I don't think you're supposed to be saying this on air. If there's
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Because I can leave my. It doesn't matter if I leave the keys in the ignition.
It's not
Nobody
your property,
can,
right?
take the keys.
Yeah, that just sounds silly.
So this is why it probably happened. They went and they were jockey boxing our car,
Saw the keys.
saw the keys, and go.
No, wait. What's
Dick
jockey
whore.
boxing?
Jockey boxing is
Jacking shit out of the cars.
yeah, and it's usually your jockey
That's
box
what they call it.
What the hell's a jockey? Wait, what's the?
because that's the jockey box. That
He
one
said
that's
it's a
under.
jockey box.
When you're the passenger and you have that thing that drops down, it's called the jockey box.
Oh, okay.
And so it's
glove
called jockey.
compartment?
Yes.
Yeah, glove
100%.
compartment.
Again, if we had a card, he'd be pulling one.
Yeah.
But that's what it's always been called around here is jockey box.
Jockey box.
So they found the keys, and then at that point, if they would have just been cool and just went shoot and just
They
pulled
would've
off
been
like
good
that,
money.
they would have been
That's why
good.
they were excited.
They were drunk
That's why they were
and
excited.
just
I was
like
going to ask. I was like, did you already say why they were so excited? But that's why.
that's why.
Damn.
All right.
I'm happy that it worked out in your favor, though.
Yeah.
Just so if anybody's wondering at home, we got a new game called Lyrically Correct. So anytime we break out in song or beatboxing or like I just did, one way such a lucky man, you got to read a card. This card here says, what is implies pocket?
Like 10 racks, 20,000 racks, something like that.
You want to be a little more specific, sir?
What?
10 bands.
What is implies pocket?
I can't seem to think of a.
Got 5 seconds. Anybody want to try?
I got, oh, damn. This
I gotta say 10,000 because I don't remember.
100,000.
Big face Hunters.
I don't remember.
Come on, y'all. Big face Hunters. That's what it is.
I think is it an intro or just the beginning of one of the
That's a chorus. Good. It's a chorus. And you
Can you? Do you know it right now?
You want me to sing it?
Yeah, I need to know.
I don't want to sing it. It's actually been a minute.
Is there big face hunters?
Oh, actually, okay. Once
So-
you did it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, you making me feel like my lips is dry.
Plies has so many fucking. I'm just a chapstick addict, and it's at the end of it.
Addicted.
It's at the end of it, and I think once it gets to this end part, like the formula is not the same, so it makes you have to reapply it more and more at the end.
Got it.
It doesn't mix well down there or something.
Okay. Well, I think it's just great that you even are responsible enough to keep a chapstick. I told you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if your car got stolen on a Sunday night, are you going to work on Monday morning?
Yeah, I got
Me?
insurance.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got insurance. You know what I'm saying? I got calling too. My nigga, shout out to
Multiple,
Postal.
multiple times when I was
wasn't
at
thinking.
work, they were like, I don't know how you're here. I would have been at home like, oh my God, somebody stole my car. And to me, I was like,
You
we
said-
got insurance. I'm on my way.
You said I got my car stolen, not beat up and raped.
Right.
Facts.
What do you mean? I don't have the flu, nigga. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but black people use their days off like to do things.
He doesn't
not
work with
just
black people.
Exactly. That's why they would take that as a day off.
I guess. Right. Yeah, okay. That's my fault.
You feel what I'm saying?
Goof ass.
Oh!
No,
See, you can't trust that nigga. I'm telling you, you can't do it. It don't matter. Like,
Why'd she get you with the step back? The step back
Never.
splashy.
you thought you got off on
That
it, but
was
you didn't. He set you up.
crazy.
I'm sorry.
That was a fire ass setup.
I'm sorry. I was
That
mad
was
that
like taking the ball, rolling it to a little kid, then blocking the hell out of him.
kicking it before he picks it
Or
up.
kicking it.
He's Nino Brown
I
in New
get a
Jack
lot.
City
Yeah, that was foul.
when
Picks up the shooting.
I think
Pick up the little girl.
No, that's fucked up. When G Money's like pouring his heart out to him, and he's like, "My brother's keeper," and Wesley's like, gives him a hug, and then he pushes him down, and he goes, "Pow!"
Yeah, that's what you just did.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was sad that I had to apologize right there in front of God and everybody. I said, "Goddamn dog." Just like, can I get a real one? I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I swear on
I
everything.
believe you.
That step back was,
You could tell somebody's ankles hurt.
man, it like, felt like Kobe or Jordan
Or-
Okay, so it's your first time.
Kevin
Clearly, huh?
Durant.
It was your first time.
Huh?
It was your first time.
Yeah.
Like y'all doing all that. It was your, that was your, okay.
Yeah, you just got splashed in the face on a fake handshake, dude. Low key, no homo.
by the GOAT.
by the goat. Speaking of goat,
But you got something in your eye?
yeah, you got asthma. You bring the day before.
Because you said, speaking of dope,
Yeah, saw something. Kevin Durant saying he should be considered in the GOAT conversation. Why is he not? Is what he said.
I will say.
Who wants to start?
I guess I'll start. Or do you want to go first?
You go ahead.
All right. So, yes, he's an Olympian. Yeah, he got a couple MVPs. Yeah, he's one of the purest 7-foot scorers.
4-time scoring champion.
Yep, he's that too.
2 times final MVP.
He's that too. But Giannis exists. He's not a better Giannis than Giannis. So now that Giannis exists, there's no chance that he can be in GOAT conversation. He's not the
but-
best version of himself no more.
But
Giannis isn't
but
GOAT
Giannis,
either.
But
No,
Gian-
but Giannis is a better version. It's
I
like
don't-
Giannis got inspired by KD
I-
so much so
I
that
disagree.
Giannis is Giannis.
Giannis is a different beast. He can't shoot though.
Yeah, he can't shoot.
That's true.
They swap out.
That's true.
They swap out.
He's
there,
more
like-
physical.
I'll give you- you're right.
Giannis is the most dominant, like physically dominant player since Shaq.
Okay, I'll take that back then.
Durant has 2 championships
And
and 2 finals MVP. So 1 with Golden State,
2 with Golden
2
State.
with Golden State. Damn, I thought he
They
only
got
was
4.
in.
Golden State has 4.
I don't think he can be goated. I think before I saw him play
So
with Golden State,
I guess
there was a
before
chance.
we go into it, what do you guys think determines GOAT? Because I heard this same discussion on another podcast.
Scoring, defense, longevity, injury, championships,
in that order,
clutch moment. No, I'm saying these are the
right.
factors that I think
that go into it.
And so with Durant, it's like longevity isn't there because he has been riddled by injury.
Only 1 season. He's played.
He's
ever
probably
since
played
his
in
Achilles.
every season, but he's missed 20 games, 30 games, 20 games.
Every
30
superstar has
games.
done that. And
Not
LeBron,
every
Not
superstar.
LeBron.
please
Not
stop.
every
Not
superstar.
LeBron.
Please stop.
Okay. I mean, Durant's one of those, and he was like one of my dudes. Like I like 100% that I thought LeBron was gonna be falling off, and Durant was gonna take it off and have 10 championships in a row. I thought that at one point.
Crazy.
So, do you guys think that? Do you guys think that win percentage in championships or in playoffs matter to be in the GOAT conversation?
Yes, I think playoff wins matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Finals wins. Obviously, that's what you do it for, right?
Yep.
So, if playoff wins matter, because it's not, you can't say that because
No,
a nigga
I don't
plays
think- no,
a
I
nigga
don't
plays
think playoff-
28 years and somebody else plays 9. You know, he's obviously gonna have more playoff wins.
No, I don't think final wins matter.
Okay, so if you were gonna start a franchise, just to play devil's advocate, you're gonna start a franchise. You have somebody who you know every time they go is gonna win, and they're gonna go more than a handful of times. And somebody who the other player B who goes is gonna have a 40% winning. Which one are you taking?
The one that wins every time.
So how does it not matter?
Because that's not what we're talking about.
What do you mean?
We're talking about someone being the GOAT.
And I just said, if how does that not play a part? That obviously makes them better, right?
In reality,
At finals winning, if that's what the conversation is, if we're talking about finals and they have a higher win percentage, how does that not factor in?
it's not that it doesn't factor in. It's just not the biggest factor.
So if you have a person that's won 2 championships and been there twice
Right.
versus somebody that has 3 championships and has been there 7 times, give me the
But
40% person in that
but if
story.
if you have somebody who went 4 times, won all 4 times, and you have somebody who went 3 times and 7, because that you can't.
or I would say that's
Because
different.
that's the case. Jordan has more wins in finals. LeBron doesn't have as many.
Yes.
But he's been there more, right? So that's what I'm saying. You can't take away for 2 of his wins to make the comparison, right?
This is how
Yeah.
I think we can make the comparison. In reality, on everybody's list of GOAT, it's like probably LeBron, Jordan, and Kobe. Those are usually
Yeah.
people that are debated.
I think that's I
KD's
think that's
not better than them.
And you know what I loved when I saw on the other podcast? They said the GOAT debate stops at 1 and 2, right?
Yeah,
There's not if you're third,
right.
and you're in the discussion, it's because your career is still going.
Yeah,
But we're talking about the best of all time, right? So it's okay. Well, he's here, and then there's only one person that can pass first place. So it's only and I was like, damn, I never thought of it like that.
that's a fact.
But I don't think KD's a GOAT.
I don't think he's a GOAT.
I think he feels that way because he's ahead of his time or the first of his kind, like you said.
Yeah,
But
What are your reasonings behind saying he's not a GOAT?
I think just based off of if you compare him with the stats that he's saying that make him, compared to other people's stats, whether it be MVPs, finals MVPs, he doesn't lead. He doesn't lead in scoring. He doesn't lead in assists. He doesn't lead in rebounds. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have any leading stat. He doesn't have the most finals, not even appearances, so it's just like there's a bunch of stuff that he doesn't have or have more of in every category than everybody else who's considered a GOAT.
Facts.
Like Kobe Bryant. I personally think it goes Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe. I think that's
Yeah, I feel like Kobe and LeBron could be switched. Interswitched.
No way.
And in hindsight, the more that I'm thinking about Kobe's thing,
he's got 5.
Kobe.
5 out.
What you about to say?
I'm saying Kobe. Oh my god!
I kind of.
This sucks so bad.
The only reason I put LeBron in front of Kobe is because we've never seen that, and the longevity plays a huge role. He's the all-time leading scorer. He's gonna get more stats before the nigga is done.
I'm a witness.
No, it's because LeBron he played with, I don't want to call him scrubs, but he played with not the most talented teams and made it to the finals.
I don't. That's not a valid argument with me.
What?
So the one time the Cleveland won?
That's it.
That's it.
So we're going to disregard what he did in Miami and all the other places?
Miami, he had Dwayne Wade.
No, it was there. But what I'm saying is he's done it at every level. He's done it with the good teams. He's done it with the mid team. And he's done it with the trash team.
Ever since he went to Miami, he's been playing NBA 2K on GM mode. I'm going to go where I want. I'm going to get every free agent I want. This is my homeboy. He's about to go on contract. He's going to come over here. And then when it doesn't work out, it's everybody else's fault but LeBron.
Oh, you talked to him about it?
No, I watch games. Kevin Love, what was he averaging in Minnesota? We're not going to do that. Okay.
No, it's
but
not.
But Kevin Love, go to the corner, spot up and shoot and play defense. J.R. Smith, you're killing them everywhere you're going. Catch and shoot. Chris Bosh, you're MVP candidate. Catch and shoot.
No.
I'm lying?
No, you're not lying. It's just that LeBron. No, it's that LeBron understands the game enough where he's just telling people their roles, and some people don't like him. Kevin Love dominated at that role with him. But that's what I'm saying is you don't get to do that, and then when you lose, it's everybody else's fault. My team's not good enough. It does if the nigga averages 35.
But he averages 35 because he has the ball 95% of the time. He should average 35. The most shots. All right.
If we're going to look at his efficiency.
Maybe not when Kyrie was there. Maybe not, but you can't tell me nothing else. That nigga, I'm a Miami Heat fan. He led us in shots. I saw when he missed 2 wide open threes, and Ray Allen saved the day. I was sitting in my apartment by myself, sick as a dog. Like, don't let this nigga shoot again. Ray Allen caught it, saved the day. I sent it.
That game was so crazy that you can't just give that just to Ray Allen.
That's the best NBA game I think I've ever seen.
Ever. I'm not gonna lie. Ever, but it's one of them.
It's disgusting because I was dead ass at my house by myself just.
No, that game was fire. I don't even know why I still watched it with it being such a crazy scoring game.
Disgusting.
LeBron has vanished in finals.
Oh my gosh, what are you talking about?
I think it was the Dallas series. Just went missing in action, and that's my only knock on him is he has multiple chapters of that.
They won the series against the Warriors because Kyrie Irving. Argue with your mama.
What do you mean? You can't say that when LeBron is on the court.
I know. That's the problem with it. LeBrondoms.
If LeBron is on the court, you cannot say they won because of somebody else. LeBron being on the court is enough presence that have to respect LeBron being on the court.
When you lose, you can say it's because somebody else.
No, man, we don't know what happened in their locker room.
I know what happens in the media. Yeah, I know what happens on the internet. Everybody's blaming everybody except LeBron.
I'm not blaming nobody.
I do. Niggas don't lose because it's not somebody's fault. Niggas lose because it's everybody's fault.
I do think it's everybody's fault.
I agree.
Yeah.
but it doesn't get painted like that.
Okay, here's a scenario of being blamed. Okay, say you're just a regular postal worker. You're just
regular postal worker.
Yeah, you're doing your job. You're managing this small postal unit, right? And all of a sudden, one morning, you pick up a call. You pick up a call, and they're like, "This is corporate. Hey, it looks like there's some money missing from the accounts, and we think you stole it." And you're like, "I've been here for 10 years. It's me. It's me, Ron.
That's not a good analogy.
It's me, Ron, right? Right? And they go, no.
Comparing stealing.
We can literally
I'm
see.
try to see this. I'm gonna try.
Literally, we can see that you're stealing money, and we're about to prosecute you. And he's like, I swear I didn't do it. Maybe the fucking software's fucked up or something. And they're like, no, this software fucking works, buddy, and you're a criminal. We're gonna prosecute you. And you're all of a sudden, you show up in court and you're like, hey, judge, I didn't do it. And the judge is like, shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of people like you stealing money, your white-collar crimes, thinking you can get away with everything. I'm throwing the fucking book at you. And you're like, dog, I didn't do it. Your wife's looking at you like, maybe you did steal it. And where were you spending the money?
And then she leaves you.
Then she leaves you. What? You do 2 years. You're on 2 + 8. Okay, in the
that?
UK.
If you don't know, that's 10.
That's 10
Gotcha. For
accounting fraud and I don't know, burglary or something, right? Yeah. Check that out. And then say this happens in 1999. And then all of a sudden in 2023, the software company comes out and goes,
"We made a mistake.
We made a mistake. Our software has been glitching since 1999 to 2015, and we've been falsely accusing people of fraud,
sending them to jail, prison. Fuck jail. You ain't going to jail for 10 years, nigga. You go to prison.
What if I told you that was a real story?
Is it?
It is.
Then I would say lawsuit. So
the nigga still in jail?
So there was like 700 employees over that 16-year period that were prosecuted for stealing. There was like 2,700 employees that probably lost their job or whatever.
What?
It was like a $500.
That's crazy.
$500 error, so they just fired them or
Say
whatever.
Say that number one more time. How many? Yeah, so got fired. Lost their job.
About 2,700. There's 1,105 of these postal mate or postal master freaking stations. So 11,500. So 2,700 employees over that. So it's still kind of like a small portion, but that's still a lot. That's a lot of people.
I'm not gonna lie to you. In my job, like now because I work shows, so
yeah,
crowds of there's thousands of are in people form. So like when there's 9,000 people, I know what that looks like in people form. So we just had a show last night, 3,000 people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn, all these niggas are out of work? When you just said 2,700, that's what I just thought. The whole arena just out of jobs.
Out of jobs. Life's turned upside down. Can't get other jobs because they got, they call for a reference. Like, yeah, we don't want him around because he steals.
Oh, my God.
Right? Like, even if you had, like, family members that were rocking with you, the society that you were, the people that you were around were looking at you like you had stole something, and you're telling everybody, I didn't do it.
Serious question.
What?
How many of them committed suicide?
They said 4 committed suicide.
I knew it.
4 committed suicide.
Yeah. Like, if most of the cases were anything like the nigga that you just were talking about, his wife left him with the kids. Yeah. Nigga did 10 years.
Couldn't get another job.
He said, what am I doing?
Yeah. And so
it's sad as fuck.
It comes out. Okay, so let's see. What do we got? The
2,700 people.
2,700 people. And so the IT company is Fujitsu.
Oh, yeah.
Fujitsu. In the UK post office scandal.
Fujitsu.
And so the 700 people that were convicted have received settlements of £600 or £600,000, which is about $760,000.
That's all.
They all are getting it, or
That I was glad that you reacted
That's
that way.
all.
but that they're all getting that separately, or they're dividing?
They're all getting that separately,
But still,
and that's
that's
from the UK government postal service paying that amount. But then that postal service group was like, "Hey, maybe we should bring in this company that's worth $38 billion for them to pay their
it off,
part
right.
in this." And so right now they're trying to determine the amount.
Yeah, nigga, you give me $750,000 for somebody in my family.
Everybody better leave with $1 million.
Oh yeah, you got
A
me fucked
million,
At
like
least.
Or better.
even
At
like
least.
up. Or better. You got me fucked up.
Right.
they what is it? It says many lost their jobs and homes, face financial ruins. 4 suicides are believed to have happened.
As
So
And the
I'm sorry
suicides
to
are
cut you
5
off,
million.
but as shitty as it is for everybody in the party, and as shitty as it would be for the company, you niggas gotta go. You gotta go bankrupt and shut down.
Yeah.
like this is
Yeah.
one of those things that we fucked up, dropped
Yep.
the ball. We shouldn't be doing business anymore.
Yep.
Like, here's all the bread. You know what I'm saying? Like. I just tried to do the math. I said, well, nigga, 2,700. Everybody gets $1 million, nigga. They probably don't got that much, but but still, like, you got to do so. You got to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's just not right. But what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I was saying, or what I was thinking to like add on to that is like, you didn't only affect that one person. What if
Right.
you had kids, and so now their whole lives got changed?
Now they're with
by,
a single mom or a single dad, and
Not to
Yeah.
mention the one that started stripping because she believed that her dad was a liar his whole life.
Yeah,
And now she
What?
got all these extra daddy issues.
because she was like, "Dad, just be straight with me one time." Like, did you take the money? And he's like, "I didn't." She's like, "That's it.
I know you did."
I believe in the system."
Yeah, that's hella messed up, all jokes aside.
that is hella wild.
And so the fact that they
So she started popping that cat.
I'm no longer making any jokes. I realized it was inappropriate.
Pitty pitty cat, popping that cat. Damn, the thing fat.
let's go.
That was smooth, actually.
760,000.
That was smooth.
Oh, no, I need to change this to.
What are you doing, man?
I'm doing a calculation. Okay, so. Oh, shit.
Well, when you're
Shit.
calculating and holding the mic and talking, you
Yeah,
got the
yeah,
floor.
yeah.
So we're
I
listening,
can't-
but we're not sure what we're listening to.
How I can't read. I don't know how to.
You can't read. We know who you need to
So
know.
okay, so if you were in
Oh.
so 1996 when you caught your it was 1999, huh? Damn it, I'm trying to do the time value of money. So if the person that lost their job in 1999, right, because they're getting awarded 760,000, but they probably should have at least been awarded that back in the day.
Yeah.
760,000 in 1999 is worth 1.4 million today.
Okay.
So if
Damn.
if you like reverse engineered that, the person that's getting 760,000 today, that their case started in 1999 it's like getting a payment of like 300,000,
Right.
Damn.
which is
That's crazy.
that's nothing.
That's crazy.
How do you put a price tag on suicide or loss of life? How do you put a price tag? Like, I feel like this is equivalent of wrongfully convicting somebody.
Yeah.
And you know how they've been getting
Right.
settlements of like 6.5
Right.
or
Big
12
checks,
or
right.
something. Like, it needs to be
That.
huge.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. There's no way you give me a check for $750,000 for anybody in my family that got wrongfully done, especially if they're ones that committed suicide. You got me all the way fucked up.
Yeah.
Go eat a bag of dicks separately.
Yeah.
Take them out.
I would go harder
singularly.
on one that I lost respect for. Whatever, like because once you find out, I don't know, in my head, you're going to lose a little bit of respect for him.
Right.
If, like, that's how it turned out. And then to find out that it's not true, I don't know.
Yeah, that
That's
was
foul.
You would feel sick.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any executives that can commit suicide, but after learning about this, they're wiping their tears with money. They're like, "That's fucked up."
God damn.
Gosh.
You big-headed bitch. you.
But it being worth $38 billion, it's like an instant, like, well, that's not right.
Yeah.
And it was kind of being swept under the rug, but I think they I read somewhere where they had
job.
just put out a series like a video series on it about it, and so people have been watching that, and then they started having the outcry, and then that led to
Dog, social media is crazy.
this being
Right.
Technology's amazing.
what's done in the dark comes to light.
Yep.
Weren't you telling? What was that new technology you were talking about in Japan?
I don't remember.
About the dreams or something?
Oh, there's a.
Oh, she remembered that. Nigga, I got to tell you something, boy.
Yeah. So they created, they're in the process of creating a form of technology that when you go to sleep, there's a machine hooked up to you, and it creates your dream. And when you wake up, you'll be able to watch the dream back. Would you want to do that?
Say that again.
So when you're sleeping, you know the dreams you have while you sleep?
Yes.
Those get to be replayed for you when you wake up because they're being saved in a machine.
That's low key.
So is it translating like if I see a face, it's gonna show me the actual face
Or
that I
it's
was
just
actually
It's going to
thinking
translate.
about?
It's going to take what your thought is and put a thought as an image, just like an AI thing would.
I don't know if that's gonna be possible. I'd have to see it to believe it.
If it was possible, would you do it?
I think so.
I think it'd be dope.
Would you?
Yeah, I think it'd be
Hell no!
Why?
I would not.
She said I'm an axe murderer in my dreams.
Sometimes.
But you only
No, I get night terrors.
I'm not gonna lie. You want to know which one I would want to see the most? I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, I'm so interested.
The ones where you're falling and then wake up right before you hit.
Oh.
yes.
Nigga,
I want that one.
Oh God,
Because I want to see how deep it is. How it was it closed?
We're talking about
No.
dreams.
Wah, wah, wah.
But in that one, you like fall and you're like, you think that you're
He
getting
said
close.
you
so
fall and then you wake up in a wet spot. So what? What? But no, I feel like everybody's had that dream before.
yeah.
You know, like
And I feel like you wake up because you think you're about to hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you could replay it, you'd be like, oh, nigga, you had about 2,000 more yards. Oh, pussy. Oh, pussy. Chicken. You woke up as soon as your ass went through the mattress. Oh,
you so light, thought you gonna die, oh
As soon as
pussy.
you went to the mattress.
Watch too many Freddy Krueger ass movies.
I'm not gonna lie, that's low key a trip. That way,
No way.
but that's the thing. I don't know if I'd want to do nightmares
Yeah. I'm
because
not doing it.
that's different. Like nightmares are like,
Mine be crazy.
oh God.
I feel like you only remember about 3 to 4 dreams a week. That's
You
how
dream
I
that
am.
much?
Or it could even be a little frequent, but I'm saying
I'm a
like,
dreamer.
You guys?
I be dreaming. I don't like them.
Oh my
I
God.
don't like my.
They're called nightmares. Though.
Yeah.
so I would have to have one of those dreams that I actually remember, get out of that machine and go look at it, and it kind of match up. Because if it doesn't,
You won't know.
you will know once if it works like it says it does, and I'm in it all night or like for like 7 nights in a row.
Are we talking about dreams still? Yeah. All right.
And I'm in it like 7 nights in a row. The first night that I actually remember what I dreamed, then I'd want to go watch it. And if it doesn't match up, then I don't want to see anything else because I'm like, of course, this isn't real because the time that I actually remember, your movie don't look nothing like that.
And you don't believe. I don't know. I don't believe in the truth enough. Like I don't believe that. I don't believe in remembering my own dream enough to believe that I would remember. I think they'd be able to manipulate me, so I don't want to. I don't want no parts.
But you haven't seen, like, you don't remember just like at least one piece of it.
Even if they do, they know that one piece, then they're able to reenact whatever they want for your dream, and they're going to change. They could alter how you feel about yourself.
No way are they. No way would they be able to fake you out and just put that one little piece in there. Like, there's no possible way.
But there's dreams where you don't remember everything. So then it's like, oh, I remember that part, and then you're like,
So then it gets to be
oh, but I
their
remember
narrative.
that part.
But if you just stay quiet and you don't tell them anything about what you know, and then you start watching it, unless it gets
that's
somewhere
what
in that ballpark.
That's what I'm saying. If you start watching it and it's a part you remember, right? You're like, okay, I remember that. And then it's a part you don't remember. And you're like, but then it goes back to another part that you remember. And then you're like, well, fuck.
Then
maybe.
you're gonna believe.
well,
in
then I would
between.
believe it at that
Exactly.
because.
But
And
that's
this
what I'm
is-
saying. So then if you see something that you didn't remember in your dream, then it's still part of your dream. You just don't remember that part. Is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I would need to at some sort of playback, if it even hit 20% of what I think I recalled, that's enough for me to believe that they're on track with something.
And this is why I'm saying that's dangerous, because that means that someone has to only know a 20% truth to rechange and alter how you feel about yourself, your history, your existence, what you are really good at. No, they already do that in school. Why would we possibly want this in our dreams?
If the there's no way. Well, unless the technology actually worked, there's no way that they would even be able to hit on 20% of it. That's what I'm saying. Right? Like,
no, because you could tell a story without saying what happens, and all of us can envision the same thing.
I'm expecting that when I come out of that machine, it's like just like a 3D version of like looking through my eyes in the dream and doing the thing. And there's no way that they can just get something that's kind of close.
You don't think so?
No, because if it doesn't like be exactly how I envisioned it, I'm gonna be like, this is bullshit. This ain't it.
You already just said it could be cool here, nothing, cool here. All they need to have is a piece. Then they change what you think about yourself.
But if I'm in the dream thing and the girl has black hair, fire dress or something, and then in the thing it's just like it's a librarian with glasses on, I'm gonna be like, not even a fucking girl, yeah, but not if it's not spot on. Like,
and I'm saying it could have the girl where the girl is spot on to everything you're saying, and then after that it can be having you do something that you wouldn't do in real life.
But there's no way they can fake that part.
They don't need to, because you're giving them that part.
No, how can I give it to them?
You got to give them a piece of something.
No, I'm not telling them shit.
You don't tell them. It's reading your it's taking it, man.
And if it's actually reading it, it should be able to produce something. And I'm going to say every time that thing's going to be 100% bullshit. So the fact,
because you think about bullshit, that's why.
Oh my god,
bullshit brain ass nigga. Oh, bullshit bubble brain ass nigga. Oh, all that room in your head for no reason in the face ass nigga. Oh, cinder block on a shoulder ass nigga. I'm sorry. You good? What's the shark's name off of SpongeBob ass nigga?
Oh, you been working, man. You got a little book. You been writing them down and stuff. Oh, fuck.
But yeah, all in all, I think I would do it, but I think I'm on the same boat. If it wasn't like spot on, if it was like, oh, I remember this part, but it's not accurate, I would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But
in short answer, no. Right now, the only truth we have is our imagination, and I refuse to compromise that. Everything else is already compromised.
And it's a yeah for you. Like, you got them thinking.
I would watch it, but like I'm saying, I don't think they're gonna be able to do that.
Right.
And if they go, hey, the AI tool, if you think of a black person, it's just gonna show like Michael Jordan to be like, it's just gonna show flashes of things.
What?
Okay, when you sent me the link,
yeah.
When you sent, no, it's not. It's not. There's no way they're fucking doing this. So there's no fucking way. All right, and I'll probably die before they finally we got the wrinkles out.
We're about to have chips in us where you can push a button and our thoughts come up like a video game. It's about to be crazy.
No.
Where are you guys living?
No, where are you? I have not seen them pull off of.
I'm still waiting for a flying car, nigga.
Head transplant.
Yeah, flying cars, they can only go 6 feet.
That's not flying. That's hovering, nigga.
Then let me see you hover right now in this room.
I can't fly either, nigga. What are you talking about?
Fair.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? She tried to get me.
Oh my god!
She tried to set a nigga up.
She did.
She said a fat ass nigga trying to hover right now. So, I can't even fly.
You know that illusion where you like looks like you're hovering. Have you seen that?
I almost took my shoe off. That's too funny.
Yeah, I don't think it would happen. I'm a fucking hater on that.
But yeah, you're not even gonna answer the question.
Okay, yeah. So that's what. So when I read it, and I thought that it was basically like trying to be slick and saying that it will take your activity in your brain and give you a visualization.
Yes.
But that visualization,
that rejuvenation,
could be like, hey, every time we see this little ping right here, we think it's a heart, and then we think it's this, and so it's like a collage, and so it's like you're watching your dream create images, not really like seeing exactly where your dream is. It's like the activity in your brain when you're dreaming has these responses because
It can be like a PowerPoint.
a PowerPoint with like the way it looked like it's all
pop out.
psychedelic and cartoony and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't give a fuck about that. Like what you did is like you took all this information of everybody's brain, and every time it lights up over there, you guys are like, all right, we're gonna make that a heart, and then we're gonna make this a smiley face, and when it's over there, we're gonna make that a sad face, and then when it's over here, and then that's what's gonna like create this thing that you watch back, but it's not.
I think we just understood it differently. Because everything you just said, I agree that's what I read as well. Everything you said, I agreed with. But
She said,
we
I read it
interpreted-
not like a hater.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, lightweight.
It made me think like, oh yeah, your dream is gonna be like a music video. They're gonna put some sound to it, and they're just gonna
What?
play back random images, but not actually play back what you saw in your dream.
I can't stand you two.
Put music.
Well, I'm just thinking like,
Credits at the end.
He said they're gonna drop a reel for your dream, and then they're gonna say
the visual-
subtitles and shit.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, this thing is wild.
if the
man.
visual isn't your actual dream, then to me it's turned into like some picture collage weird thing that's like, okay, cool.
Right.
What the fuck?
And you wouldn't like that?
No, it don't. It wouldn't mean anything.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't mean anything unless it's.
So if you couldn't get like a... Actually, it doesn't matter because I wouldn't do it. I can't argue for it. I have zero desire. I wouldn't
She said,
do
"All
it.
right, cool, let's go."
Yeah, I would not do it.
They'd be like, "Oh, your mind is so beautiful. We're gonna sell your collage
No, ain't nobody getting
for
in here.
200,000 because you just do the best ones."
I know what's up here.
Her, they show her dream is every nigga in history with dreadlocks. Said, "God damn, these niggas ain't slick." Well, shit, you guys got anything else?
Nope.
No, we good to go. Now that's episode 56. Pick up sticks. You know what I'm saying? Hitting licks at this nigga's crib.
I'm in the scraper.
Not no more.
I thought I smelt the vapors.
On the floor.
It's the sirens. They're on us. Oh shit, we ain't going back. They're behind us. I'm probably on angel dust.
Like it.
I'm about to see if this thing can turn up.
You good?
I see a snow mound.
So it's been another good show. Episode 56 in the books. Do us a favor. Drop a comment below, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to my boy, burning gunpowder. You know what I'm saying? That boy always being active. Share, comment, like, subscribe, all that good shit. I'm your host, James. Here with my dog.
J. White, the Fire Guy. Remember, spend less than you make and invest the rest.
That's the rest. And my girl, Kelly Kel, how you doing?
I'm Kelly Kell. Y'all stay fly.
We out. We'll see you next week.